What's up, world? How's everybody doing today, tonight, tomorrow? As I always say, whatever time, realm, dimension you're living in, I hope you're doing great, feeling blessed. How could you have stress? Look what's behind me and look who's next to me. With people like this in your life, you realize what you fight for in life, what you live for in life. This right here, these two, my niece, my son, these are the people that we keep doing why we're doing what we do. And these people here have a special message. Especially my niece here. She has a special message for everybody out there. And for some reason, I keep having a hard time saying special message. I can't get the words out of my mouth. But she is going to say what I am thinking to all of you. So here we go. Special message from a YouTube dreamer.
Hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and like our videos down below.
You hear that, folks? Make sure you share it. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. And let's get those videos out to the rest of the world so everybody can see what we're all here talking about and what we're fighting about. Because these youngsters, they're all about it. Everybody out there, you got to be about it too. So let's get started. Here we go. What's up, world? I hope y'all enjoyed that. That was my little niece. She found out her uncle was on YouTube. And I basically turned into some kind of celebrity this weekend in her eyes. Everybody else, I'm Justin. I'm the guy that runs his mouth, always has a conspiracy. They all think I'm crazy, which I know a lot of you probably deal with that in your everyday lives, dealing with this truth fight. We all do. And keep going. Don't stop. Don't let people slow you down. Don't let them try to tell you that you're wrong about something when you know in your heart that you are right. Many in this life, I've talked about it many times, are content with whatever the powers that be tell them to be content with. They don't want to question authority. They don't want to come outside that box. But never stop. Don't let people deter you. Don't let them stop you. If you know in your heart your fight is the right fight and you believe in it, at least you believe in something and you're willing to fight for it. So don't quit. Now, this weekend, one of the great things where I was at my dad's river house in Steenhatchee, Florida. Many of you probably have never heard of that. There's a reason, because it's basically off the map. It's like a little redneck Riviera, Bahama kind of thing. It's awesome, though. You ever get a chance to go, check it out. Great scallop season fishing. And one of the best things is, yes, no signal. Oh, one of my favorite things is to drive and get away from the hoopla of that phone constantly going off with work and everything else. I missed all of you. I will say that. I do miss everybody. I'm sorry for not always getting back. I got to get better at that, but just super busy, y'all. I got to work for a living. Now, one thing, though, when these signals are around, a lot of parents will take that tablet or take that phone and set their child right down in front of it. A lot of times, unfortunately, our kids are raised by TV and whatever other forms of social entertainment, as far as phones and tablets, you name it. Too many parents don't know what's going on with their kids, but here recently some have noticed something. See, a lot of parents will set these tablets or whatever to autoplay, and they'll put on Tractors or Bob the Builder or something like that. And some parents have come back now to find their kids watching something that they didn't quite expect to see, especially with the kids setting on YouTube. Well, they come back and they find, I don't know if any of you have heard of this, but this ElsaGate thing. I heard Joe Rogan talking about this the other night. And this is basically these cartoons that are made up, these short skits, kind of spoofs with Mickey Mouse, Minions, Spider-Man, you name it. You know, all these kind of babyish characters, but they look like these other characters. Usually most of these cartoons all end up with a baby getting their head split open after a fun night of drinking and sexual innuendos. Yeah, it really sounds appropriate for kids, right? This stuff is horrible. And these kids are seeing this, even though when they shouldn't be. Now, some other things too have come up with this. Some people believe that sexual predators are using the comment sections to actually interact with kids. This is where we have to be careful, though, in society. This is where we cannot let these objects raise our kids. We cannot sit back and just say, here you go, here's a tablet. I'm just going to go off and hang out with my buddies on the porch while you sit here and watch a bunch of wolves and pigs and Spider-Man run around drinking and making sex jokes, and then the baby gets their head split open at the end of every episode with like a beer bottle. Real appropriate, right? But how does this happen, right? How does this go on YouTube with these analytics we deal with? See, we have to realize these aren't just some person back there running this whole system. It's not, a group of guys sitting at a table going through these videos. These are AI systems that do this, because there is no way that my videos can be flagged as quick as they are. Somebody is not sitting there watching every video I put up, every video you put up, every video somebody else puts up. These are systems developed with keywords, phrases, and things like that to flag us, to either demonetize, copyright us, do all this stuff. Do you think that some guy in wherever, Iowa, sitting in for a YouTube company or a little workshop can figure out that I use 5 seconds of a music clip, like 10 seconds of my video being uploaded? No, it's AI. You have to ask yourself, though, why is this AI doing something like this? Well, in my opinion, it's that, taking away our humanity, taking away our dignity and morals and things like that, raising a generation desensitized to things like this, thinking that this is a normal society. This is the way things should be. They don't want us to have heart. They don't want us to have compassion. They want to tear us down as a family, as a group, as a whole, and break us down to nothing. And it may seem simple to some folks, like, well, just take it away. But there's more principles behind this, too. It's not just the fact of my child watching this. It's the censorship that we're dealing with behind this, the way that we're letting AI be the watchdogs of our lives, the babysitters of our, thoughts, those thought police. 1984, we're living it. See, it's okay for them to put things like this up. They'll let that go because it fits more of that agenda that they're trying to get across. Not only that, these videos are monetized. Some having over 5 million views. There's some sicko making money off of kids out there with videos like this. And YouTube's paying them. Yet many of us out there spreading info and good information, demonetized, right? I've had a video demonetized a while back with me and my son walking in the woods because he said something about Hillary Clinton. And they said that was extremism and inappropriate and non-advertiser friendly and all those things. Now, how is it that these videos can get away and us just speaking truth can't? Now, we look at also something that's happened recently here. That has been, you got to give Tyler a lot of credit over at Secure Team for bringing up the fact of Crow 777, Crow 777, being taken down. Now, this is a man that put up videos of the moon, had an awesome telescope, great. I know a lot of you are like, hey dude, there's no moons, flat earth. Well, yeah, maybe you're right, because this guy showed some kind of glitch either in the Matrix or this holographic moon or something else. We aren't really sure. But it seems like back in 2012, a video that he uploaded is the reason now that his channel has been taken down. Taken down, not just demonetized, not just a copyright strike for filming the moon. I guess somebody owns it now. But taken down completely. Now, thankfully, a lot of people have been in an uproar about this, and granted, they should be. But it just goes to show you more of what we're dealing with here. The fact that this ElsaGate can get up and get in front of our kids. This happens. Yet some guy puts up a video of the moon and questions what a line is and catches some other things that are going on up there, and he's taken down. Yeah. Folks, it's not going to keep getting better. It's going to keep getting worse. It's no longer letting TV or the tablet raise your kids. Now this AI is going to be raising our kids. We see the way the system is taking over our lives. We see the way the system is taking over everything. See, it's not just an internet of mess. It's a whole world of mess that we're dealing with right now. We're seeing AI come into our lives like never before with our new phones, with the iPhone X, the new Notes, these AI systems that they carry. Their phones literally get to know you now. You give it questions, or it asks questions about you, you give it answers. It's like you have a new friend in your life that's going to get to know you more and know your likes and dislikes and start to work things around, almost like manipulating you. Not only that, we see the way that we're being censored, the way that we're being caught up in this world right now, that this lockdown of this 1984, everything from facial recognition, things like that. You look at the new phones. What do we all do? First thing when we get them, to unlock our phones, right? We all put our faces in. We put our iris in. We do our fingerprints. We log ourselves into the system. These are all companies that have already been caught spying on us, watching us. And what do we do to protest this, to be in an uproar? Well, we just do everything they ask. We throw ourselves into that system. We throw ourselves to the wolves. AI has us locked up. We're seeing everything from weaponized drones coming out to neural links, you name it. The technocracy that is taking over our lives is taking away our humanity. People have let their kids be raised by objects, not by their hearts anymore, not by their minds, but by a screen that is manipulated by this AI to get across a message to these children, to change a generation coming up, change them into what they want. Folks, we can't let those kind of things happen anymore. We have to stand up. We have to take our lives back, take our children back. They do belong to us, not them. I will never let an AI system raise my child. And unfortunately, this is where we're going. And we must make a difference because we know these powers that be will not. They will not be the ones who stand up. They will not be the ones that try to fix the problem. They'll keep making it worse. Now, when it came to this ElsaGate situation, it wasn't YouTube who came out and fixed everything. It was the parents. They brought it to YouTube's attention like they didn't know anything about it. Any video with 5 million views that isn't demonetized and they're cutting those checks, they're going to notice. They knew what was going on. It's a money-making venture for both. And a lot of times, it boils down to that. We are currency, and we make currency. We're investments. Our children, they take advantage of the innocents. They manipulate the young. That's what they want to do. The desensitization, manipulation. The world we're letting these kids, or the world that we're trying to fight for these kids, is a hard fight. We're always in an uphill battle, it seems, lately. We cannot give up. We cannot stop spreading that message of truth. As much as we are censored, and as much as those who do all this wrong get away with, are allowed to get away with, it's more reason for us to keep fighting. That's that reason we fight. Those little ones that we love, our family that we love, our friends we love. You know, it sounds kind of corny, especially coming from a guy that sounds like me, but love, it can conquer all. Kind of gave me goosebumps, gave myself goosebumps. Woo. Anyways, folks, I think you all get the point. We got to keep this fight going, okay? So before you click this video off, I got to send it back to my little ones because I let her do a little exit video too. Like I said, it was her dream. I didn't want her to quite sit in on this conversation. I don't know if she's quite ready. My son, that's another thing. He can sit in. He's heard these things. He knows these things. You know, be honest with your kids. If they're at the age and they're mature enough to handle these things, talk to them. Because we got to hit them young, and we got to hit them before these others make that impression on those impressionable minds. Don't let your kids be manipulated. Don't let them be raised by the powers that be or some AI system, some video game. Step in. They're your kids. Remember that, folks. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Check out my little ones. Here they go. All right, world, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for always giving me this opportunity more than anything. Thank you. And I have a special message again from my niece, because this is what you all need to do to make sure we get this message spread to everybody. I don't know why I can't say message, but she's going to tell you what to do to get that message out there
right now. Hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and like the videos down below.
And as always, y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay incredible. See ya.